This is Book Talk and Bookstagram's latest obsession, and it's not even out yet. Obviously talking about Katabasis by R.F. Kuang, my personal most anticipated book of the year, and many others. If you're wondering why so many people are going feral for this book, that's because this is the most recent novel by author R.F. Kuang, who wrote Babel, Yellowface, and one of my personal favorites of all time, the Poppy War trilogy. And now Katabasis, which is an adult, standalone, dark academia love story. We follow two academic rivals who study magic at Cambridge, and they travel into hell to save the soul of their academic advisor so that they can get recommendation letters from him. So what did I think of Katabasis? Honestly, for a fantasy romance story, I had a lot of fun. The thing I found interesting about the style of writing in Katabasis is it's almost like a storybook, and that's even more fun when you realize that the characters' names are Alice and Peter. I definitely think that was intentional. At first, I didn't know if I liked the style of writing. Sometimes when I've read other books with sort of like fairy tale-esque writing, it just like really does not work for me. But I did end up enjoying the way that it served the story, especially when you learn it's a backstory later on in the book. That made me so much more invested in the characters. If I were to critique this book about one thing, it's initially I felt no connection to them. I really didn't care. I honestly didn't really like them. And you get to know them and like them more when you learn about them later on. I kind of wish that I had been invested in them at the beginning, and I feel like a lot of people are also going to have that same issue. I also very much enjoyed the physical manifestation of hell that R.F. Kuang created here, obviously pulling from a lot of different sources, a lot of historical works that are also referenced by the characters in the book. But at the end of the day, it is its own unique, interesting thing. Much like Babel, Katabasis is another scathing critique of academia, the unfairness, the unjustness of it all, students and professors pushing themselves to limits that they should never have to push themselves to. Overall, I really enjoyed Katabasis, nowhere near as much as The Poppy War or Yellowface, but it's its own unique thing, not only amongst Kuang's other novels, but I think as a romance, as a dark academia, as a fantasy, it sits separate from a lot of those things in an interesting blend that I've never really read the likes of before. Let me know if you're looking forward to reading Katabasis when it comes out this August, and what you thought of it if you've also already read it.